The United States has finally imposed sanctions on Chechnya, but not in the way most people expected. The CDC claims that they haven't banned staff from using the word transgender, but staff say otherwise. And government officials are covering up evidence of a public backlash against rules that would let hospitals turn away queer patients. We'll have the week's top LGBT news and how it affects you on Weekly Debrief. Almost a year after evidence emerged that the government was abducting, torturing, and killing gay men in Chechnya, the United States has finally taken action, but not through the State Department, through the Treasury Department. U.S. finance officials are limiting Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov's access to U.S. banks, though it's unclear whether he even uses U.S. banks. It's not much, but for now it appears to be the only action the U.S. has taken in response to the atrocities. Also this week, a whistleblower at the Centers for Disease Control revealed that staff had been advised to avoid using words like diversity and transgender. CDC leaders say there's no formal ban on the words, but sources within the department report that the guidance was adopted to avoid angering the Trump administration. In other words, this could just be a precautionary move to deflect attention away from programs that might otherwise get cut by Republicans. Whatever the source of the guidelines, secrecy has been an ongoing strategy for anti-gay activists in power. The Department of Health and Human Services is considering a rule change that would allow religious hospitals to turn away queer patients. Over 10,000 people have submitted comments about that rule change, but HHS has only released about 80, most of which were in favor. The project is being overseen by Shannon Royce, who previously called trans people an assault on the sexes. If the law goes through, America could be looking at a return to the time when queer people are refused healthcare or denied access to visit loved ones in the hospital. And finally this week, you may recall a viral video from about 6 years ago in which the son of two lesbian moms testified in favor of marriage equality before the Iowa legislature. In the intervening 6 years, Zach Walls pursued a degree in public policy at Princeton, helped overturn the Boy Scouts ban on openly gay members, and published a book. And this week, Zach announced that he's running for Iowa State Senate. It's too early to know what his campaign or his platform will look like, but based on past activism, it's a safe bet that he'll be a voice for equality. This week's action item is to make sure you keep Zach on your radar. Follow him on Twitter at Zach Walls and at ZachWallsForIowa.com. And please keep sharing these weekly videos. Let me know about stories that need covering at Matt Baum and in the YouTube comments, and I'll debrief you next week.